I previously reviewed this NuPhy Air75 V3 and it's excellent. Today I've got the two additional sizes that NuPhy has released, the Air65 and the Air100. And I want to talk first about the layouts. Beginning with the smaller model, this is the previous generation Air60 V2, a very small 60% board, no function row, no extra buttons on the side, a super small right shift key that's really hard to use, and a very oddly placed delete key, though at least there was a delete key. It's definitely not a keyboard size that's for everyone, but it was great for portability, especially with NuPhy's new folio. With the newer versions, NuPhy moved to an Air65 V3. This is still quite small, but it gives you 4 extra keys down the right side. It also relieves the space pressure on the arrow keys, which gives you a more commonly sized shift key, plus you get your right control key back as well. Though I am sure there will be some small keyboard lovers out there who won't be happy with the added width, I think that this is a great move overall for usability while still providing a small portable keyboard that you can easily bring on the go. Next, let's talk about the large size. Historically known as the Air96 V2, this board was the only way to get a number pad, but unfortunately, everything was cramped. Chief among my complaints is that the arrow keys stick into the number pad, resulting in a small 0 key. For hardcore number crunchers who have built up lots of muscle memory around the number pad, this is a recipe for typos. Now, I used this layout for quite a long time, you can tell by how shiny the keycaps are, and eventually I adapted. But if I had a choice, I would take a full-size number pad 10 out of 10 times, which is why I was excited when I heard that there would be an Air100 V3. 100 typically refers to full-size designs, or at least close to it. However, as you can see, this was more of the same, a virtually identical design. Some spacing was added across the function row and down near the number pad. I admit this spacing is nice and should help a bit to avoid typos when hitting the 0 key, as it'll be a little bit easier to find when you're out of place, but it's not a substitute for a full-size 0 key. What's even more confusing is that NuPhy just released 2 different versions of the cheaper Node 100 keyboard, both of which have full-size 0 keys. This means that they now have 3 different keyboards, all using the number 100 in the name, each with a different layout, and only this one not having a full-size 0 key. It gets even funnier though, because the old version, the Air96 V2, had 100 keys, which, though I don't like it, is a reason why some companies name keyboards with a 100. However, by adding the spacing at the top, you can see that in between the F12 key and the home key, there was previously 2 keys, now there's just 1. So yes, the Air100 V3 is neither a 100% keyboard by layout, nor does it have 100 keys. There are 99. So the Air100 name is a misnomer. It should have simply been another version of the Air96, which would have avoided me going on this whole long rant. Don't get me wrong though, these are fantastic keyboards, but I think that they made improvements to one of the layouts and fell short with the other. If you're only interested in keyboards with a proper oversized 0 key, take a look at the Node 100. One of my friends in finance literally just decided it was right for him the other day. If you think that the Air or the Node are right for you, you can save $10 on your order by using code Cameron, and for me, I will just keep hoping that we get an actual full-size Air model with the V4.